I just ordered one of these portable rechargeable fans, tent fans. And this is the 24,000 AH. It actually has two 12,000 AH batteries on it, or with it. Here's the batteries right here, and here's the fan. What's nice with these batteries, once you get them charged, it has a little spot right there you can plug in your cell phone charger. So you can use them as a cell phone charger, and that's kind of like what the little fitting is in there. It's just like the USB port on a cell phone charger. So let's go ahead and plug that in. You just make sure you line it up. It snaps right in there, just like that. And also, they have a remote control. I don't know if I'll ever need the remote control, but it has a remote control. That's pretty cool. And it's got a hanger, so you can hang it up in your tent or whatever. Let's go ahead and check out the lights. Oops, if I hit the right button. The lights are actually quite bright. That's going to put out a lot of light at night in your tent. And this button right here, it's got 4 buttons. The first one's for a timer. You got a 1 hour, 3 hour, and 5 hour timer. So you can go ahead and, if you want it to kick off at night, after you're like when you're finally asleep or whatever. Then your light button, and then this one here is just like a night button, so it turns off your lights that are on the dash right here. This one right here turns your fan on. I don't know if you can hear that or not. That is crazy, the amount of air that is blowing out. Let's grab something. Here's my blanket right here, and you can see there we go. It's moving that blanket around pretty good. And that's on high right there. It's a pretty heavy blanket, so not much. There we go. Let's get to the bottom. There we go. You can see that's moving those blankets around pretty good right there. But yeah, that's got a pretty good airflow on high. Hit the button again on the end, shuts the fan off, and then hit it again and it cycles back through. It's got the 4 different settings, and even on low, if you got it set like here, it would be good for camping, and you can barely hear it. And 2 is actually pretty good airflow. So if you need it, if it's hot in your tent or whatever, I myself like to hear that little bit of hum noise. It helps me fall asleep, and then to circulate the air. But all I can say is these things are cool. I'm so looking forward to using that for camping. You can order these off of Amazon or Temu or wherever, and definitely worth it. The battery's pretty easy to get back in. Once you push it in, it's flush, so you can't really grab it right there, but on the bottom there's a little slot where the batteries have that little roughness on them right there. 2 little spots. That goes right over one of that little hole that's right there, so you can use your finger and pop that battery right on out of there, and it lights up and tells you how charged your battery is. So this one is fully charged right now. I've used it a few times, had it running for about 20 minutes, and it's still fully charged. So right before I shot this video. Anyway, and then the light shut off after about 20 seconds or so. But it just tells you how charged the thing is, and it's I think this thing is going to be really great for camping. I used to have a different one, but the shield on it broke. And these actually are a lot more heavy duty. You still don't want to jump on top of them or anything, but it's a lot thicker plastic. So definitely a good purchase here. So if you like to camp in the summertime where it's hot and everything, or even just need the hum to help you fall asleep, these are fun, are really cool. I'll leave some links in the description about or where to get these and stuff. So almost forgot to mention, it has 2 ports on the front. One side is the bigger end where you can charge your cell phone, and then the other side, it's got the little USB-C, like with all the new cell phones have the USB-C plug-in. That's what it's got in this thing right here, and you can and that's the one you charge with, or you charge the battery. Same as you're charging your cell phone, just plug in your battery, and the lights will blink and tell you how charged it is and everything. And once it's fully charged, all 5 lights stay lit up, or all 4 lights I should say. Anyway, pretty darn cool. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.